Hello, Yaara. Hello, Yaara. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, but are you ready for our live about how to find mom friends who truly get you? Are you ready for that?
So ready. It's a topic that I know so many women face this feeling of being alone. So I'm really excited to talk about that. But first, let me tell our viewers a little bit about us and who we are. So welcome everybody. We're so happy to have you here. We are Rakafet and Yaara. We are two sisters, co-creators of LifeBloom. LifeBloom is a community for moms who are devoted to their self-growth, their path of awareness, but they spend their life feeling stressed and overwhelmed, burnout, and they put themselves last too often. And we help these women, these moms, you, to go from this kind of stress and feeling and overwhelmed feeling to a life of balance and joy and actual just true self-fulfillment. So if that's you, we're happy to have you here, and let's dive into our topic today.
Yeah, and I think that it's just the topic that is right after our last live about mom guilt is just the next step. I think it's a very important step on the way. If you haven't seen our live about mom guilt, do that after this live, not now, because it's going to be something that probably will relate for you as well. And I think that one of the reasons that a lot of moms just feel alone, even though they might have a lot of people around them, and when you have a new baby, people come and help you, but then not everyone gets you. Not everyone understands what you're feeling, what is really going on. I remember feeling frustrated, feeling that I should be happy. I talked about it as well in this live. And I said, I remember that I had postpartum depression. And my sister that had a baby at the same day as me, she was so happy, and I didn't know how to connect to my baby, and I didn't know who should I talk to. So I think one of the reasons that we feel alone is that, first of all, we don't know what to expect. And second of all, we don't know what we can say to people around us and what we shouldn't say, because someone might, say, what kind of mom are you? Say those kind of things. And I think it's very important for each mom to find her tribe.
To find her tribe, definitely. And it can be, I mean, we are four sisters and we are very close, but not everybody feels close with their family. And for some people, you find the family that you choose for yourself. For some people, it might be people that are close to you from your biological family. But wherever it is, so important to have this, even one, two people in your life that you can share openly, that you can take their mask off, take off the shoulds, and just really be honest and be vulnerable with whatever
Yeah.
it is that you're feeling without the fear of being judged. And to know that, this person is there when you're sad, when you're happy, when you're in everything. It's so important. And I really hope that in this live today, we can help you and find more tools, and also the motivation, because also that feeling of being alone can sometimes prevent us from even trying. We're kind of like losing that feeling of that sense of belief and faith that we can create these kind of connections. I also experienced that phase in my life. We live in Berlin. My husband and I live in Berlin now, but we've been there for 5 years. But the first 3 years, I felt very alone. It was so hard to make new connections. And in an older age, when you're not in school and you're not forced to be with the same people every day and create these interactions, making friends when you're older is much more difficult. So these first few years were very lonely. And for some moments, I lost that belief and that faith that I can find these friendships. But I am happy to say that I have now. So I hope that we can also get that sensation that it's possible for you.
It's funny. It's funny that you mentioned that. Obviously, when you're in a new country and you came as a couple, so you need to find new couples. And I think that one of the things that helped me Also was tricky phase. Like it helped me find friends is because I have kids and going, to the playground and the moms from the kindergarten. So I met a lot of, when we moved here to Tel El from the center of Israel, we moved to the north. So when we moved to the north, I had already 3 kids. Now I have 4. So obviously I met a lot of moms at school.
Through that.
But what happened was that these are the people that I met because they are the parents of, of the friends that my kids have. So if this mother, I remember my daughter, she came to me and she said, why are you not friends with this mother? She's the mother of my best friend. I want you to be friends with her. So we will go camping with them, because we went camping with other friends. And I told her, because we just didn't click. She's not the kind of person that I feel I can share my deepest emotion with. And she's a very nice lady, but we just didn't click. It didn't connect. And I tried talking to her. I even invited her for coffee because my daughter really wanted us to connect because they are best friends. But it didn't work for me. So it's kind of an opportunity if you have kids to connect with the moms around you, but also at the same time you need to understand, do these people fit me? Not just because she's the mother of my kid's friend.
Mm-hmm. I also, there's another thing, like when thinking about why this is so important, and we often go back to the way things were, right? When we were living in tribes, when we were living in the matriarchy. And I think that in our biology, we are not designed to be alone, especially not when we're raising children. We're not designed to raise our children all by ourselves and to go through these emotions, all of these questions about, am I doing good? Am I doing well? What should I do? How should I handle different situations in life? We're not designed to do this on our own, because when we used to live in tribes, we were surrounded by so many other women, older, younger. Some of them would help us with the children, some of them for emotional support, different roles for every woman when we used to live in a tribe. And today, it's the complete opposite. It's like we are on our own and we are supposed to do all of these roles on ourselves. So it
doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense. And it's really, biologically not really possible. And it's just really, really difficult. So in this day and age, when we're not living in tribes, at least to have that person that is our soul sister, right?
Yeah.
That person that we know that is our deep connection.
Yeah, and it's true what you just said. Like we have so many roles and we need to do all of them. When in the past we had friends, not just friends, just people around us helping us raise the kids. And I think that the best school in life that I felt that the best school, the most that I learned of is from having kids. All the time I tell my daughter, my oldest one, Teila, I tell her, well, you're the first one, so I'm going to learn a lot through raising you. And then with your brothers and sisters, it's going to be better, but you choose to come first. So I learned so much, if it was just what to give them to eat and to put them to sleep, they didn't sleep well at night, and, all kind of things. And now with school and all kind, she's now she's 14 now. So, she's a teenage. So I'm learning new things now.
Yeah.
And really, it's really important to have people to consult with and also to share the struggle. And I think that your best friend should be that person that even though they might not have the right answers, they will tell you it's okay. So these are the kind of the signs for a good friend. It's okay that you're feeling that. It's okay that you get mad. It's okay that you're frustrated. It's okay that you don't have all the answers, because this is just a situation. This is a kind of situation that you learn during walking the path. You don't know all the answers, and each child is different, and life, well, not just children, everything around us is just different. And you can experience so many things, and a good friend will tell you, it's okay. It's okay. They will not judge you. And they might give you a different perspective from yours, but they will not tell you you are wrong. They will say, listen, I see it differently. So what do you think about my point of view?
I really agree with that. And I think it's like touching on another point that I want to make, that very often when we're surrounded by other moms and women, there's the tendency to compare myself, which we also talk about in other videos, the self-comparing, and to create an atmosphere more of like, who's better? And I should be more like that. A lot of like interactions that aren't really supportive and aren't really like lifting you up and hugging you and giving you the ground that you need to feel good, but it's actually doing the opposite. So I feel that it's very powerful to actually know how to say no to these things, because sometimes when we want to find friends, we say yes to everybody, even if it's not the right person. And again, going back to my personal experience, when we moved to Berlin, I went to so many meetups and I met so many different girls and women, and I invited random women to coffee. Like seriously, I was walking my dog and I had a conversation with this young, I mean, not young, a woman that was like petting my dog, and I invited her for coffee, and she thought I was so weird that I invited her for coffee because she petted my dog. But not everybody on this path was right. Most of them inside made me feel smaller than bigger. Most of them made me feel like, I should, not because of them, but just because the interaction wasn't right. But the feeling inside was like, I need to change to fit who they are, instead of we see you and accept you the way you are. So I really want to encourage you to choose the right relationships, because it's about making you feel good and growth. And when it's the right relationship, it's right for both sides. So you will also be that person that helps her grow, and you will also be that person that helps her like lift her up and reflect. So this harmony that will happen between both of you, instead of feeling like it's a struggle.
So we are talking now about the signs to know that this is your bestie. Okay, this is someone you can trust. So the first, as we said before, is really feeling that you can be honest, share who you are, and talk. Just say whatever it is on your mind, and they will be there for you, supportive. And what you just said about growing together and sharing, your deepest thoughts, and feeling that you can share even the struggle, and they will help you grow from it. Okay. And also I can think of two more things. That one of them is like, it's a friend that you can ask for weird thing. Like I remember that when I gave birth, I called a friend in the middle of the night. I told her, listen, I need to go to the hospital now. And my husband said, why are we not calling my mom? And I said, your mom is an hour ride from here. It will take a long time until she'll get here. I need to go to the hospital now. So I'm going to call a friend. And she immediately came and picked my kids. It was the middle of the night. I picked them to her house, and I knew I can trust her. I knew I can ask this weird question, ask something that she will say yes. Yeah, she will say yes, even though it sounds weird, even though it's kind of, it's not something that she really wants to do, to wake up at 1 o'clock at the night and bring their kids over. And even if I go and knock at her door, she won't be mad at me. Yeah, she will understand. She will say, yes, sure, you need help. Of course, I'll do everything that I can. And we do the same for one another. So I think this is also like a sign that you can ask for these kind of things and know that you will be answered with a yes, with a smile, and you'll be loved and hugged. And I think also another thing that sorry?
It's a sense of trust. There's a sense of trust that goes from both directions.
It is. And I feel that also there's another thing that, it's not just not being shy kind of to ask things, but it's also maybe we can fool around. I mean, if we go out and I drink, I drank too much, or it actually happened the other way around. She drank and she was fooling around, and she knew that I wouldn't judge her. I wouldn't tell anyone about the nonsense that she said. I just felt like, feel open to fool around. It's okay. You don't have to be serious all the time, and we can do that too. It's just having good time. It doesn't have to be all the time about being serious when we need to support
the conversation.
Yeah, we can just laugh together about stupid things and enjoy one another. And I think when I look at my life, I think that there's all kind of friends that I have. So like here in the community that I live in, there's the moms that are my kids' friends. and moms. And there are the two closest friends that I have. And there's between like friends of the family and couples that are friends with us. And I might not share with them my deepest secrets. Yeah, but I will invite them to dinner. We will go camping with them. We will have fun with them. We will enjoy, but I won't. But there's like a grade there, something that you can see, you can notice that this is who I can share with this kind of things, and this is who I can share with other kind of things. So maybe I will share something that happened with my kids, like in the kindergarten or something like that, but I will not share like my deepest, thoughts and secrets.
Different types of relationships. It's different types of relationships, and it's healthy and great to have different types of relationships in your life. And not all of them has to be your deepest, darkest, besties. I want to ask you a bit about, because this is actually something that I learned from you about how to, I call it like ask someone to be your friend, right? How do you?
Oh, why did it?
How do you start a conversation? Let's say you see someone and you thought she looks cool, someone from the village you live in, or how would you start this friendship cycle with people, or how would you offer people to meet new moms if they're still looking for a way to meet new people?
Well, first of all, it's funny that you're asking that, because I don't know if you know, but I have a few friends that say that I hit on them. Like,
I know that.
Yeah, so I have a few friends that says that about me, and it's probably true, because I just do that. Like it's a normal thing for me, maybe because I'm Gemini, so it's something that comes easily for me. But if I look at it from the side and I think about it, so I think that I just, first of all, I see someone new here in the community where I live in. When I see someone new, and there were a lot of new women here lately, because it was the summer vacation, so a lot of new families move in, because we have the extent of our community that we live in. So I just see them, maybe in the groceries or just on a walk, and I say, "Hey, you're new, right? I'm Rakafet. Nice to meet you. What do you think about this place? And do you need help? How old are your kids?" So I just start a conversation by asking them questions, and I see if they want to keep the conversation. Like if I feel that they're answering, they're smiling back at me, so I keep on asking. I tell them a little about myself, and I just like, "Oh, how many kids do you have?" And they said, "Oh, I have 4. That's great. What ages? Maybe we have the same ages." And if they don't want a conversation, so I just say, "Yeah, that's great. Welcome aboard. And if you have any questions, I'm here for you. So just don't hesitate to ask." And just I leave it there. So like I give them the space.
Door open.
Yeah. So it's just about just reaching and asking like the first question, like maybe if I see someone in a coffee shop and I see that she's cool, I would say like, "What are you drinking? Is it good? Do you recommend that?" Just a kind of a conversation, starting conversations that's related to the where we are, what we're doing at that moment. Yeah. And it's come easily for me, because I think, again, because I'm Gemini probably, but it's just something that I think I would love people to do for me when I'm new in a place. I was just told last week that I should be in the welcome committee of where I live. So like, you're really good at it. You should do that. We heard from people that you said hello to them and you just reach out to them. So maybe you should be in the welcome committee. Yeah. It's fit me. Yeah, it does.
I have to say that like, because I live in a big city and I don't get like, I don't get an email when someone new moved to the city and they're here. Here's their address. Go and say hi. But when someone new moves to the building, I do. Sometimes I can knock on their door, but most often, if I see them while they're moving or just new in the building, I will say hi and I will say my name. Even though it's not very, I feel like it's not very common in Berlin. Maybe because it's such a big city and so many people are moving in and out. So it's a bit different than in a village where it's the closer community and you see the same people every day.
And also the type of people.
The type of people. Definitely. It's not all families, the area that we live. And of course, when it's families, then it's more open because you always
Jeez.
want to meet your families, your kids need friends. That's the way it is. But personally, for me, I actually was really proactive on meeting new people. And I went on Facebook groups of international women in Berlin, for example, or Israeli women in Berlin. And I looked up for meetups for women, for people who like to make music, for people who like to cook. So different topics of meetups that I find interesting. Or sometimes I initiate it. For example, there was a holiday and I didn't want to do the holiday alone. So I went on the Israeli women group and I posted that I want to do the holiday dinner at my house, and whoever wants to come can send me a message. And 8 women came.
That's amazing.
8 women came to my house.
See how many people are looking for friends.
So many people. There are literally every week there is a post on this. It's a small group, but every week there is a post of, hi, this is my name and I feel pretty lonely in this city. These are my interests. Maybe someone wants to have coffee. Maybe someone wants to do, I don't know, go and watch a movie together, go and have an activity on a certain topic. And that is also something that I did very often when I was trying to meet new people. I would go to meetups that have a certain activity. So I went to many arts and crafts meetups. Some of them we made female earrings. Some of them we made like these keychains from, I don't know, like knitting and all kinds of things. This is the arts and crafts is a topic that I find interesting. So it's a great place to meet people that you already have something to talk about with. And from there, you start a conversation. And when you find one person that like the conversation is a little bit more funny, is a little bit more easygoing, you just ask them, hey, do you want to maybe have a coffee? Or maybe you talk about something that you can send them. And then you say, give me your number. I'll send you that link. And then you have a door to ask them a few days after, did you watch that? What did you think about that? You know, and it's small things that keep the conversation moving. But I feel like it could be a little bit intimidating in the beginning to put yourself out there and go to places where you're maybe alone, meeting people that you've never met. But I really want to encourage you to do that and get out of that comfort zone, because you know that when you go to these places, you are surrounded by people who all of them are seeking friends. All of these people are there from the same reason. They want to meet new people. So you're not alone. It's the perfect match, because all of them are looking for someone like you. And I have 2 close friends, and I went to so many of these meetups, but I have 2 close friends that I met there that are really close. And I met so many people, but 2 of them sticked, and that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. I have a saying that I say to people usually looking for a relationship. I say, you only need one partner. So he's out there looking for you. If you won't go outside, he will not be able to find you. So it's the same. Your bestie is out there looking for you. If you won't go out, she won't be able to find you. And I say
that on everything. I say that sentence on every topic in my life. When I'm searching for an apartment, you only need one apartment. So go watch, look at 30 ads, you need one.
Exactly.
And that's a good feeling, right?
Yeah, and we were talking about needing only one. So I had told my daughter a few months ago when she had some problems with friends and all that, and I told her I have a very good friend, Alina. You know her, Yaara. She's my bestie since I was in high school. So it's over 20 years now, like something like 23 years. And I tell her, you don't need a lot of friends. You just need one Alina. You just need one that gets you, one that you will stick with you for life. So you can have more than one, but then you just need that one. And the funny thing is that me and Alina, we didn't keep in touch all these years, all the time. Like there was times that I lived in England and she was living in the US, and there was a lot of time differences, and we were both working really hard. And there was 2 years there that we didn't talk at all. And then I don't remember who reached who, and we had a conversation for like over 24 hours that we were on the phone, seriously, just catching up. What happened in these 2 years? And since then we are together, speaking like every day. But there were times that we spoke like once a month, once in 2 months. But again, I knew that when I needed, someone to to share my deepest thoughts, except for my sisters, because obviously, you know, that you're the one I go to immediately. But also she still is. I shared my thoughts with both of you, at the same time. So you don't need a lot of friends. You can have different kind of friends, as we said before. You can go camping with other people that are not close to you. You can go out for a drink with other people that are not close to you. But you do need that, like, one or two that you know that you can share everything, and it will be okay. And it will be okay to tell her the things that it will be difficult for her to hear from other people, but from you, because she know that you love her, you can tell her everything, even though it might be tough to hear.
I also have that kind of friendship. I think it's a unique kind of friendship. You remember Ayo from Switzerland, a friend that I've, maybe 13 years or 12 years that we've known already. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Really time flies. We met in the Netherlands. I was traveling, and she was also traveling from Switzerland. I was traveling from Israel. We met in a hostel in the Netherlands. She was working, and I was a guest. And it's the same kind of relationship where we got very close, very fast, and we cannot talk for a whole year, but we will still, once one of us sends a message, we're there. And it's like we've met just a few days ago, and we actually meet about once a year at this point, because I live in Berlin, but we both have young children, so
it's closer to Israel.
It's closer to Israel, but still both of us have babies, but we meet about once a year. But that base of the relationship is still there, that no matter what happens, we're there for laughter, for struggle. And once one of us needs it, it's there. So it's a very special kind of relationship. And maybe there is someone from your childhood that was always close to you, that even if you haven't spoken to her for a year, for 2 years, for 5 years, but she had a special place in your heart, maybe you also have a special place in her heart, and you can reach out and reconnect. And if now, when we're talking about this unique type of friendship, there is someone that you're thinking about, reach out, ask her. You know, you already don't, your relationship is not very active in this moment. So what's the worst that can happen? Maybe it will be active. You know, maybe you can reconnect and recreate that friendship, and, you know, come out of your shell, come out of your cocoon, reach out to this person that was once very important to you.
Yes, I think it's a good a good way kind of to maybe finish our live, just saying these three things. Think about that one person that it is for you. If you know who it is, write down now in the comment, you are my bestie with this person. If you can share with them, or
you can send it to them. You can also send the link to our live and send it to them.
Yeah, but write down in the comment their name. You are my bestie, so they will know, they will see, they'll feel proud and happy, as you will be when they will write your name as well. And if you don't have that person that you're already in a relationship with, so what is the one thing that you can do this week to go out to meet this person? Maybe, like Yaara said, meetups and all kind of Facebook groups that they meet each other, not just see each other on Facebook, and really connect. Yeah. And if there's a person in your life, maybe in your past, that you feel that special connection with, you can reach out back to them again. So write down in the comment, what are you going to do? Which one is it? Where are you in your tribe? Do you know who are they? You know who are these friends for you? And if there's more than one, write both of them, so none of them will be insulted. Yeah. Write both of your besties. Yeah.
I want to give another little tip that we are sisters, as you know, so we have common nieces and nephews. And one of our nieces is very, very good with maintaining friendships and meeting new people. She's like such a friendly person that I'm always really amazed by how easy it is for her.
Yeah.
And once I asked her, like, give me a tip. What is your one golden tip for maintaining friendships? And she said, every time one of my friends come up in my head, I send them a message every time, and I don't think about it.
Right.
If someone comes up in my head, I just send her, hi, how are you? Or hi, I was thinking about you today. Hi, I hope you're doing well. Just kind of putting a little seed of connection, not overthinking it. It doesn't have to lead into anything. It doesn't need to be, let's meet, and now you have to schedule in your calendar. It can be, but it's just like, I'm still here. I'm thinking about you. You're in my awareness. So I want to share that tip with you. I think it's a very, very beautiful tip to put your heart so that they know that they're in your awareness.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Beautiful tip. Yeah, definitely. I really love it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
and
you.
I want to remind you that,
down.
Relationships and friendships, they deepen over time. So even if now there are women in your surroundings that you have a starting relationship with, you have to put your heart out there to allow them to put their heart also out there. So it will deepen, it will grow. The more experiences you have with each other, it will grow. So it's about reconnecting again and again and again in small amounts and big amounts, as many as feel good for you. But even if it feels a little bit like uncomfortable in the beginning because maybe you're not used to it, or maybe you have been feeling a little bit isolated for some time, then I really want to encourage you to just grab a coffee with this person. One hour sitting, having coffee together, and creating a little bit of a warm space where you can both start to take off those layers of isolation and come closer.
Yes, it's a good idea. Thank you, Yaara, for that. And we also want to share that we have our Q&A PDF. If you haven't seen it yet, go and
PDF.
grab that. It's about
questions. The most burning
moms
questions every mom's challenge face.
Yeah, so grab that. Now it's completely free. You're gonna get there a lot of tools, a lot of understanding about how to look at different things, perspectives. So really go and grab that. It's just the burning questions that you ask us, and we are here for you. So if you have more questions, write them in the comment. We might do like other lives about it. If there are things that you want us to talk about, write down in the comments as well. And our next live is next week, exactly at this time, Tuesday. It's 9 o'clock in the evening, Israel time. Check out your time where you are. And it's going to be about how to love my body no matter what, even after giving birth. So important topic, and we're going to talk about this subject in different kind of ways in the next live. So come and see us again next week too. We are here for you, remember.
Yeah. And we love you. Thank you for being here with us. We'll see you next week.
Yes. See you soon. Bye.